Right, sorry, just technical issues with webcam. So, I am working on two projects at the moment. One of them is the um, they're both exhibitions that I'm going to do. One of them is focusing on what's it called, knitwear, and the other one is focusing on like an interesting mix of cultures. But today I'm working on the knitwear one because I want to make some interesting pants and some curvy patterns and some pleats. But first, I want to have a different avatar. So I need to give me a second. I am looking for a specific avatar. This one. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was auto convert to avatar. So this might take a while, and I could have done this off stream, but I realized that it's good for me to have this recorded how I did this, because I realized I didn't save this anywhere, and it's actually kind of good to just have a recording for myself of like, how did you do that again? Yep, that's fine. Um, and oh, I've done that wrong. Oh, I see the problem. That's fine. Back to Blender. So I'm going to export it as an FBX, and I want to turn the scale down to, is it 0.1, I think. Yeah, I'm sure that will be fine. Um, it's weird that it didn't ask me to overwrite the file. No matter. There we go, 0.1. Okay, so does it matter? I mean, it's going to look fairly creepy either way because I've watched it happen. Uh, I don't think it matters. I do want rigging. I do want sizable edit. The sizable edit never works out for me, but we'll try it anyway. And I don't want it to go there. I want it to go into female, and I'm going to call this odd. There we go. So this is very interesting kind of way of bringing in your own avatars. It takes a little bit of a while, and sometimes there are some like clipping issues I've found, but they're usually easily solvable, or you can just um, like just use one type, which is why I clicks both the convertible and the other one, because sometimes one of them has like a weird clipping in the shoulders, um, and that's probably to do with my modeling as opposed to the program, because I know that the converting the avatar motions into animations, that doesn't work. There is a way to do it, and the tutorials are online, and I've tried it, but it didn't really work out for me. So I think it will demand some more experiments. But this is going a lot faster than it did last time. I suppose last time my model was very different, whereas this one is fairly the same. I do need to make some interesting shoes. Thinking I might try trainers for this avatar, which is going to be a challenge for me because I don't think I've ever made trainers. I've made heels, but not made trainers. But I just wanted to have a more custom avatar for this, and careful. Ow. There you go. So Theron's paw was caught in my top. Because I've already made some garments, but I want them on this avatar, not the avatar that they're on. Right, are you off, Theron? Ta-ta. Okay, not off. Just uncomfortable. Now he's off. Okay. Oh, it's so interesting. I do really love Clo. Um, then again, I have not used the other ones. Um, and the other thing was for this model, I thought about, um, yeah, the feet. So I don't want that one. Don't do that. Okay, so which one is which is the question. Because those feet are undesirable. Just in the sense of I don't think the animations are going to work very well. But I don't think I can apply animations to two of them at the same time. I'm sure I tried this and it didn't work out for me. I can do poses though. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to open a previous project. Open project. I'm going to go with this one because I want to swap the avatar because this is just the garment, not the avatar. Because I want the avatars from my other collection that I'm doing, but I want this avatar for this collection. So I'm going to um, oh, that one. Okay. Um, let's render that. Must admit the knitwear seems to be super taxing, and I have had a few problems with it just crashing. Which is why I'm trying to go for really simple shapes. But the design is actually inspired by a jumper that my mum used to have. I think I spoke about it in the last stream. So it was my mum's, and then it was mine, and then the sleeves ripped because, you know, it was worn and loved very much, and so I replaced the sleeves. But the main feature of the jumper, so the one my mum had was orange, was that it had these three guys on it, and they were black silhouettes, black trousers, um, a black kind of. Some of them like seemed like they had dreadlocks. One of them seemed like they had like a rockabilly sort of, um, I can't remember what it's called, but style. And then they were all wearing coloured jumpers. So I kind of redrew it to use it for an animation, embroidery, sorry. And then I decided that I would see if I could redesign some of my own and intermix them with some that already exist, with the ones that already exist. And um, the jumper was actually worn by one of the characters. I cannot remember what the name of the character was. It was one of the girls in the American series Living Single, which was kind of like a black version of Friends. It was really good. Well, I liked it. Um, I think it came slightly before Friends, and unfortunately, just didn't do very well for various reasons. Not to do with the quality of the program. It was brilliant. But yeah, so that is the inspiration behind the jumper, and this is the garment. I'm finding that the knitwear is taking a lot out of the rendering process, and so if I try to do anything too complicated with it, it just all crashes. Um, so one of the things I found is that just doing the knitwear, as like changing the material to knit, when I finished. But other than that, I'm really impressed by it. I think it's really really cool, and I really like it as a feature. I don't like this like slowing down, but I like it as a kind of a new element. It looks really lovely, and you can get really interesting materials out of it. I haven't really experimented in changing it too much, just because, as you can see, it takes so long to do this. And actually, I'm trying to turn this off, and it won't let me. Um, that it's not really worth. Right. Now the question is, did that overwrite the old file? Because that's what I want it to do. Yes, yes it does. Okay, so now I'm going to do the next one. This is very much, here are some garments I prepared earlier. I don't want the avatar because I want to add a new avatar. So open garment, just garment, no avatar. So these are just variations. Actually, no. I think this one was brand new. So this one was the first one that I did, and then the one I'm opening now was the third one. No, it was the second one, and then the third one was a variation of the first one. And these little men, I just imported them from. Oh, I didn't realize it had already opened. I just imported them from. So I drew it in Illustrator so that I could convert it to an embroidery for my, because I have a digital embroidery. So I converted it to. I did it in Illustrator so I can convert it to digital embroidery and upload it to the machine. But that also meant that I could upload it to Clo, because you can upload almost any design from Illustrator. Some designs it doesn't like because it says that they're like too complicated in terms of overlapping lines, or um, too curved or things like that. So you do have that issue, but um, So this one actually had 6 men, because I had the 3 that were from the jumper and then I designed 3 more, but it didn't like the other 2. So it didn't like 2 that I designed, and then it didn't like the middle one that's on the actual jumper. So I just intermixed the 3 that it did like, and I've decided I'm going to go back and maybe upload the other ones one by one, because it would be nice to have them. Right. Oh, that reminds me, I also wanted to experiment with something else, but I don't know if right now is the right time to do it. No. First I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to um, alright, that one stopped a lot faster. For some reason this one is less complicated than the other one. But why? Hmm. Right, we don't question it, we move on. So that's 2 out of 3. And I don't want the avatar, I just want the garment. And with this avatar, I changed the shape of her nose, I changed the shape of her face, I changed the shape of her ears. So instead of registering the jewelry as an accessory that I could use with all the avatars, I just added it to the avatar. Which does mean it won't move or have like any animations, but um, I thought that that was preferable rather than making an accessory that would only fit this avatar, when I don't know if I'll use this avatar for everything. Um, and because I have the blender file, I can just um, change the avatar at any time. Yeah, save changes. Right, okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, one of the things I do want to see. Hmm, I don't know why that's bunching up. Still bunching up. Okay, I might have to turn off the knitwear to edit this. But no matter. Let's save that. And she has similar tattoos to the other custom orc avatar that I made, that I am using, which I love, love, love. Always give me green skin, always. But for her, I really wanted a really dark skin tone, so I made all the tattoos kind of like a, not white, but kind of like a purplish, brownish, beigeish, whitish colour. Right, so that's all. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see, she's got like butterfly tattoo on her arm, and then she should have a butterfly tattoo on her wrist. Yeah, little butterfly, and then stars. And this was part of a like a swirly tattoo on the other one, and I was going to like I wasn't going to use it, and then I thought, oh, actually, it kind of looks nice by itself, so I left it. The first thing I want to experiment with is okay. Let's get down to business. Yes, Theron. Okay, so first things first. Hold on one second. What's the matter with Kitty? What's the matter? Oh, are you just looking for some attention? Okay, now I'm going to have to attempt to do this with one hand. Actually, I think I've already done that wrong. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I went the wrong way down. Okay, so now how is the best way to do this? I think start from there. Okay. Do I want a long skirt or a short skirt? I suppose it's easier to make it longer and then change it later. Maybe just a midi. Okie dokie. And now Okay. Okay. Bye bye, Theron. So this is going on the back. You are going kind of almost where you were. Okay, so now let's have a look see. 122.7. Okay, 112.1. 748. 740.1. Did I just... So 292. 607. Not what I was expecting. Probably shouldn't forget to save just in case I need to go back to an earlier version. Okay. I think I might save this as a garment because I quite like it. And then we move on. Because then I open the project that I was working on, which was this one. Okay. Why did I do this? There. Wait. Okay, fine. I can't reverse it. Okie dokie. So I am going to uh, work out 142.3. 142.3. Nope, I've done that the wrong way around. Okay, I might actually have to let it be sewn before I can work out. So, okay, so it's the other side, and it will be from the middle then, but I don't want it to go straight from the middle. I know it can go from the middle, that's fine. Because there'll still be a gap because I'm not sewing it together. There we go. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Why are you insistent on standing up? I don't want you to stand up. There. Nope. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. You have your own dreams, your own vision, but I will fight you. I will fight you for my vision. Actually, why is that lower? I don't know why I did that. This is why I'm having a problem. There we go. Okay, that still needs to be... There we go. Do I want it to be that wide is the question. Yeah, that's better. And let's reverse the normals. Ooh, flip normals. There we go. Right, so we've got our collar, we've got our front and our back. Now we need some internal lines. So should have done it the other way around. Okay, so oh gosh. There we go. Okay, now next step, next step, next step, next step. I think the best thing to do would just be to redraw the shape that I want. So there, there. Doesn't really have to match that perfectly, and it's probably better that it doesn't, if I'm honest. But it should be slightly away from it. And then that one should generally match because it is going to have to sew to it. Right, so now this. Let's unfold you. There we go. Wait, too soon. Overzealous. Overzealous folding. First, I need you. Yes, you. Okay, now I've gone for I think 12 pleats with a lot of the other ones and brought them down to 8. Let's go. Okay. Right. So I'm going to move this ever so slightly in. And now... Nope, I've still done that wrong. Okay, fine. I've done it in the wrong order. I need to cut and sew. There's one of you that you don't like. Let's go for that one. Then can I cut you, or is it are you the problem? You're not the problem. You must be the problem. Nope, no problems. Oh, wait, don't do that. Okay, so now okay, now the question is, how far down were you? 22.1. Gosh. Okay, no, that's not going to work. 22.1. Let's pop a notch there. Okay, so let's go to materials. No, not materials. I always go to materials. It just seems right, but I don't want materials. I want fabric. Which for some reason has been renamed. But we carry on. So I'm going to leave that and that as they are. Alright, so now the first thing I need to do is, are you the same? Yeah, you won't be in a moment, so it really doesn't matter. Right, okay. Okay, at the moment you kind of look like a cheerleader. But that is only a momentary style choice for you. We will all move on to, there we go. Right, so 12, 8. Oh, and I wanted accordion. And then moving this. Oh, I've still done it wrong, haven't I? Because what I need to do before I do that is unfold symmetry editing. I don't need symmetry editing. I'll just do it myself. It would have been nice. Okay. Don't sew to yourselves. Actually, let's get rid of that notch. Probably should have done that when I still had symmetry editing. There we go. And then if I look around the back, do I need to reverse the sewing? Reverse sewing. There we go. Right, now let's save and hope that I've done it in the right order this time. One of the wonderful things about doing this digitally is knowing that I can do it in varying orders. Right, so accordion pleats, 12, 8, and change nothing else. And then same for this side, accordion pleats, 12, 8, and that's all fantastic. Alright, so now let me let that simulate. Oh, that reminds me, there was something I wanted to try out. Let me save this before I do it. So the red bits are going to become knitwear. What am I looking for? Right. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for this. Right, okay. So, what I wanted to try out was... pop that on you. What do you mean? It should fit all avatars. Why does this not fit you? Oh, that's so annoying. You're a Clo avatar, so essentially everything should fit you. Fine. Fine. Does that mean I've got to make you your own hair? Oh, that doesn't make any sense. Okay. We move on. I have to try that another time. Right, okay, so... add garment. So I think this one, the third one I did. Okay, fine. Add... Why won't you let me add... Yes, add it. Okay, fine. You didn't want to do that. Okay, let's try this one. And I just want the garment and I just want you to add it. Okay, and don't simulate anything because I don't want you. You I need in a moment. You can go. You can go. You can go. You can go. Gosh. You can go. I might keep you. Oh gosh. Okay, I don't need you though. Okay. The question is, okay, that's fine. So one more of you, and that means 4 more of you. And that also means, so I want this, I want to copy, and then I want to, wait, this one. Oh wait, I've done that the wrong way. I need okay, so I can move these. Um, okay, so I'm happy with that where that one is, and let's say 26. Now I could just have this as an internal shape and then repeat the circle, but I do like to find different ways of doing things, just because I find that sometimes you end up doing designs or ideas and you can't do it in the way that you want, and so it's good to know different methods just so you can say, oh, okay, that's not going to work for this shape or this garment, so I'm going to do it like this, which is what I'm doing now. So now I'm going to not do that. Now I'm going to mm, oh wait, no, don't do that. Okay, but that still doesn't paste it, isn't? Yep, there we go. No, but that doesn't paste it as an internal shape. Yep, forget it. Seriously? Now you do it? Right, so how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. seems a bit excessive. Okay, you are not necessary. At least I only have to do it on one side. Actually, I should do this. I think that's the wrong way round. I could have done just reverse the sewing, but I think it was just better to start again and pay better attention. That's that one. So okay, so this one is going the opposite way. Nope. I need you to. Fine. Why do you keep going that way? It's probably where I'm putting the mouse. It's probably me. Okay, so this one is going that way. And then last one. And then you're already sewn to something, so I don't. What are you sewn to actually? You're sewn to the. Just the inside edge? Oh no, so the whole half of that. So I need to. I just only have to do it for one side. Oh, thank goodness for symmetry sewing. Okay, now I have to somehow repeat this. Question is, how am I going to do this? Okay, I'm assuming that I can't make you any smaller, otherwise I would have before. Oh, I don't remember the last time I saved. That's annoying. Well, I should have deleted the knitting. It's my own fault. I was too trustworthy. I thought all would be well. Oh, I didn't save any of the thing. I should have saved exactly after I did that. Oh, sometimes I just don't want a challenge. I feel like it's challenging enough trying to get it to do what I want it to do. Now, I know that Blender has a crash version. Do you want to recover? Yes. Yes, please. I'm hoping, against hope, that you have. Oh, no! I have to do it all over again. Okay. Maybe do the easy part. Sometimes an easy win makes you feel better. Okay. Now to maneuver these. Well, no. Okay. I'm just going to do these and delete them. And you to copy. Okay, that was. Oh, Oh, that's my headphones telling me they're dying. Or they're about to cut off. Third one from the bottom. Oh, and then last one. In theory, if I've done that all correctly, I should press save so that I don't have to do it again. I'll soon find out when I simulate it. Right, so this... Wait, I want... Oh, that's not the one I want. Don't do that. Do... I can't remember what the other fabric is I'm using. I could probably look. That's metal, so it's not you. That's knitwear. So knitwear. Yeah, silk and satin, just what I thought. Okay, that's fine. So you... Actually, why am I doing it like that? It's ridiculous. Just press the ones you're doing and do them all at once. Just realised the whole point of doing that was so that I could cut these out. Okay, didn't want to do that. Just going to move you over here because that's just easier. And then take you and delete you. And then check. No, no you're not. Of course you're not, because why would you be? That would be silly. To be fair, that's my fault. I should have done this before I sewed. There we go. Again, at least I only have to do one side. I wonder why that one took so long to synchronize. It's weird. Okay, so let's press save again. thank you for your service. Okay. So I should be able to just move you here and then just delete you altogether. Nope. No, I can't. Can I just select this and delete you? No. Okay, so I can't do that, but I can do this. Oh, yeah, right. Of course. Hmm. How best to do this? I suppose I could just have one. I will pick, I think I'm gonna go with this one. Oh, there we go. So now that's linked to this new shape, and it means I don't need you guys. Sad to see you go. Right, and you, I need to copy and then okay, maybe I should do it from this one. So, mm, 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 mm. Okay, this shouldn't overlap anything. So now I just need to do the same on this side. Gosh, which way did I go? I went that way. Then you go from here to, oh, oh gosh, okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm not using that. Okay, let's save before we simulate. Do I even want to see what's going on at the back? Okay, I feel like I should be very worried. Okay, what seems to be the issue? Or is it just that you're all flying from different bits, different sections? Okay. That makes sense for you guys to be there. Now, where are you? Did I already simulate? Oh, I did. Uh, reset 3D arrangement. That's not great, but it'll do. And then you guys. To actually click on one of you. Okay, what is your problem? But that's not your problem. It was already sewn, so that can't be your problem. Um, right, I'm going to see if that solves anything. Okay, for some of you, yes. For some of you, no. I honestly can't work out what's wrong. Because you're flying off, but you should have a sewing line straight to... Yeah, you should have a sewing line to this, so... And the third from the bottom, let's try it again. Okay, I'll do this one bit by bit, just to see if that helps. Okay. Why did the other one sew? Wait, I'm very confused. You should not be where you are. That's my fault though. Okay, let's try this again. So, the question is, why don't you... Weird. Why is it so against the segment sewing? Right. I'm assuming that's the issue then. It just, the segment sewing is not favourable. Fair enough, you know, we'll do what makes you happy. Oh, but you're not sewing to one side. Why? Why? Why are you not sewing to that side? Yeah, because there's a sewing line there. I just put it there and you're ignoring it. I know the sewing is overlapping. How strange. Okay. Can I unfreeze this now? Oh, maybe I should save it before I unfreeze it. Is it because they're from another garment? Surely that can't be the case. Right, okay. I'm going to freeze that again. Okay. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I deleted the sewing lines already. But clearly I did not. that way down at the bottom. Oh, let's see if this works. How far away is that coming from? Or has it crashed? Well, you know, that's my own fault if it has. I should have reset the 3D arrangement. Oh, that's kind of pretty, that stretched texture. I don't remember the last time I pressed save, but it wasn't that long ago. Hmm. And now I am glad for it. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Alright, I think I'm going to give Chloe a little bit of a break and get back onto doing the sewing later. But I will see you in the next stream. I'll probably be continuing with Blender in the next stream because I want to get some of the items I've made into the um, the spatial.io space. Um, I can give you a little sneak preview of some of the items. If you watch the previous stream, you'll see what I've been making. It's just a kind of like isometric room with kind of glass bridges. Um, so it's being made in Unity because a lot of metaverse platforms tend to use Unity. But at the moment, I'm just trying to create the kind of like items I want. So I'm going to create a Ludi board, but I haven't quite got around to it. I've got my red stripe bottle, I've got my frames, I've got some very generic tables, some kind of like cartoony couches with pillows, and some barrels, um, and a heater. I am going to also take one of these barrels, I think probably the red one, turn it sideways and cut it open and make it into like a jerk barrel. So that is the plan because there's meant to be kind of like an influence of kind of like Jamaica here, a little bit of kind of like streetwear and hip hop, and kind of like combining those all together with a kind of like British element as well, hence the knitwear. But as you can see, it's causing me no end of problems, but we will get there. It will be fantastic. And then this is just a plane that I made because I want to be able to put some graffiti on it, but I didn't want it to have to sit on the texture of the wall. I wanted to be able to move it around and kind of rotate it in the space. So that is where we are. That is where we've got to. So just kind of like sizing everything up, making everything